Okay, and then Joan Pileman will be next.
I am Murali Vasudevan from Cerritos. I am very, very disappointed in the fact that Cerritos community has to finally serve notice of recall to Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem. It is not something to be proud of. I think we all should be ashamed of how we arrived here. And each of you have to ask yourself too, once you go, why? What took us here? But that said, I'm glad that this shows that democracy still is alive in Cerritos. In fact, I talk to all of you, and I consider all of you as my friends, even though some of you may think that when I disagree with you, you treat it as a animosity, right? I don't do that. I have talked to each and every one of you multiple times over the past many, many years. So I have mixed feelings, right? I told you why I'm disappointed, this is not a pleasant experience to have. I think no city can be proud of the fact that it served recall notice to its mayor and mayor pro tem. So it doesn't matter what happens from here. This itself is a black stain, black mark for city of Cerritos. And again, you have to ask, each and every one of you have a role to play in that. I'm not going to get into that. If you want, I can get into that. Why? I think it is the right thing to do. That said, again, as I said, I am glad that it happened because, as I said, it shows that democracy is still alive in spite of the autocratic, dictator-like behavior from mayor and mayor pro tem over the past 1 year. I am very disappointed because as mayor, right, I have seen you last 9 years very closely from 2017 when you got elected, how you started this whole revenge politics. I have been closely following each and every one of you since then. I have read each and every agenda report since then. And you know that. So what I'm saying is that those of you who are watching this, future candidates, future council members, future mayor pro tem, future mayors, take this as a warning and behave yourself. Good night, everyone.